Today, we're playing a game called Guess My Gender! A game that has no risk at all. That is, unless you accidentally guess wrong and tell a bloke who doesn't think he's a bloke that he's a bloke. In which case, if you tell a man who has an actual visible, low-hanging ball sack, but he just so happens to think that he's a non-conforming mermaid, that he's a man, regardless of if his big bulbous testes are protruding out of his skirt, her skirt, regardless of that, your career's gone, mate. Done. Your life's over. How dare you comment on her ball sack? How dare you? Bigot. Before we really get stuck into today's video, if you want my personal opinion on gender identity, I'm not afraid to give it you, and it's this. If David wants to be Danielle, who are we to judge? Big, burly, hairy, smelly, John Smith's drinking, corner of the pub every night sitting, wife beating, 12-inch schlong holding, long distance lorry driving Dave wakes up one day, takes a peek down at his Johnson and singes it off with a disposable barbecue. Do you know why? Because he's discovered Twitter. And on Twitter, you receive dopamine in exchange for engagements on your posts. And Dave, he don't know it, but subconsciously, Dave wants those retweets. And what gets the most retweets? We aren't all the answer. Putting on a floral dress, still having a goatee beard, and walking into a women's, scaring all the birds. Right, shut up. Let's watch this video.
My name's Tim Rogar. I'm a drag queen and a bartender.
I'm Melissa, and I'm a stand-up comedian.
But, hey, I tell you what, that is one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard on one of these videos. Women being stand-up comedians. Don't be silly, man. Come on. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious. That's not a thing.
I'm Melissa, and I'm a stand-up comedian.
I'm Rain.
Did you say your name's Rain? As in water from the sky, rain? What went on there? Was it raining when your mum named you? Yeah, it is raining outside. I call it a baby that a rain. Good thing it wasn't overcast.
Yay, get to label people. What an exciting day. I feel white.
Dear, yeah, do you feel white? Well, you're not.
What are some of the gender identities?
Cis, man or woman. Someone who identifies as non-binary. Trans, male or female.
Trademark Lego miniatures from the Lego shop. DMT elves, centaurs, wizards from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Genderqueer, gender non-conforming, non-binary.
Ooh, gender non-conforming is a good
male,
one.
agender.
You said agender. Okay, I can kind of keep them going in my head.
Okay then, motherfucker, I can kind of keep them going in my head. No, you can't. You're a liar. Just be honest with the lovely, non-medicated folk standing behind you. Tell them the truth. You don't know any of them because you don't believe in fairy tales.
Do you fuck?
I
Assuming.
do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I was getting the vibe.
Yeah.
But
He, him.
he, him.
What? Wait, you're telling me that this absolute geezer right here sleeps with other geezers? Bollocks. Look at him, he fucking smashes through women. I'm sure I've seen him in Moon Underwater, Deansgate. Yeah, I have. He were grinding on a fucking 55-year-old woman at the end of the night. He had a pint of bitter in his hand and slapping her ass and that. I'm sure of it.
How's your love life?
Ooh. Can I say I'm in a hoe phase? Is that like bad?
Yeah, I love
I'm in
this.
kind of a.
Are you kind of
I like
flirtation?
bounce around, you know.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He's in a whole phase, mate. He's bouncing from women to women. He plays them like a fucking flute. He's a bloke's bloke. Come on, mate.
Yeah, I'm a cisgender male.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Why is she so shocked? No way. Well, so you're telling me you're normal? You have a penis and you accept it as a fact? Fucking hell. Well, I, for one, I'm surprised.
I'm gonna guess non-binary.
Okay. Can I say you're genderqueer? We're gonna stamp you as
Okay.
GNC.
So I identify as agender.
Okay.
For me, gender is kind of like a coat.
So this woman's gender is a gender. Well, obviously, love, a tree's a tree. Agender describes a person with no gender identity. It means that someone does not feel like they fall under any gender. Oh, I see. So she doesn't exist. Right. Reckon she's a ghost, this one. Fucking hell. So you couldn't call her darling and you couldn't call her fella because both would piss her off. So what do you say to her when you're trying to get her attention? Hey! Invisible person, you who does not exist in the third dimension, thou who is not present in our reality, the one who should seriously look into psychiatric assistance. Hey! Over here! Hello!
I haven't heard agender before today, so that's really cool. Can we hug? Sure. Oh, thanks for helping me.
Well, I am confused. He's just hugged someone who does not exist, and his arms didn't go right through her. It's almost as if she does exist. Mate, I don't know what to believe anymore, me.
I think non-binary. You see yourself all over the spectrum, and you're neither male nor female.
Well, you've got something bang to rights there, mate, and it's that these people are most definitely all over the spectrum. I just don't know if we're talking about the same spectrum.
Even my legs don't grow hair. I really don't know. My pussy does and my underarms. I could braid that shit. But other than else, it's like, nope.
Hold on a minute. This is supposed to be about gender identity. Why have we got Overcast talking to us about a pussy hair? And why is there enough to braid? Could you imagine having a bald head, having a skin fade, short back and sides, but having enough hair coming through your pussy to compete with Rapunzel? Fuck off.
I feel like labels in my life are more for other people. Like I don't care.
Do you correct people when they misgender you?
Yeah, I just use it as like a chance to, just tell people that everything is not as it seems.
So you don't care about labels, but you still feel the need to correct people who label you wrong. But you don't care about labels. By the sounds of it, my mascara wearing friend, you care more about labels than a fucking shop floor worker at Sainsbury's does.
Last but not least.
Yeah, I know this one. I know it before they even speak. I know this one. I know what this person identifies as. I can tell from a mile off. You identify as rice gum, don't you?
Gender is bullshit, so it's kind of hard to create a measurement to measure bullshit.
True that.
So...
I forgot why I'm clicking. I won't lie to you, boys and girls. I make jokes, but truth be told, I don't really give a shit how someone chooses to live their life or how they want to portray themselves. I may have opinions, and those opinions may contradict their opinions, but the minute I find myself getting too attached to other people's beliefs, especially beliefs that do not directly concern me, that's when I know that I've got a little bit too much time on my hands. With that said, this entire conversation is funny. It is. It's a funny topic. And if you identify with something that goes against the genitals that you have, I do genuinely hope and pray that you are someone who is secure enough with those beliefs that you can laugh at yourself every now and again. I can promise you that some people, including myself, are always going to find this sort of thing funny. But I think if we can all learn to take ourselves with a pinch of salt and simultaneously appreciate the power of laughter, I think then, regardless of opposing viewpoints, we will all learn to get along with one another much better in the long run. Ladies and gentlemen, the response to my return to YouTube has been absolutely heartwarming. Genuinely, it really has. Thank you very much for coming back after all these years, if you have, and to anyone new, welcome. I'll see you in a few days with a new video.